How's everyone doing? This is going to be another What Movie Should I Watch vlog, and definitely let me know what you're going to watch tonight as well. I have a few movies picked out, so I would like you to choose two of them because I want to knock out two movies tonight. And I was also thinking about doing a YouTube movie community movie club. I'll probably try to start it after Halloween. And I wanted to do this before too, but basically where we can all watch a movie every week and then the following week kind of talk about, not necessarily do a full review, but just our general thoughts on it, but kind of get the community back together. I feel like there used to be a big sense of community on here. I feel like I don't see that quite as much. And I think that's important. We're all on here to talk about movies, but that sense of community, I feel like, is definitely something that drives the community, and I don't see it quite as prevalent as it used to be. And I like that. I think this is a great asset for all movie fans to talk about movies with people all across the world. I just think it's awesome. I've found so many new movies that I didn't know about initially, and I just want to essentially get back to that and spread the love of movies and talking about film in general. So a movie club, and I was thinking about probably each week picking a movie. It would most likely be one that is available on Netflix, which is something that I think a lot of people have, and it'd be easier for them to watch the movie as well. So every week, do something like that. I don't know, a YouTube movie community movie club kind of thing. Maybe do like a hashtag, I don't know, YMC or something like that. I don't know. I think it's something interesting I've wanted to do before, but I was just thinking about doing it again. But let me know what you're going to watch tonight, and if you have any movie recommendations for me to check out, especially if it's on Netflix. And I guess I'll go ahead and do a overview collection-wise as well. This is my office area. Right over here is my bust sets. Some of them. I still have a few, like there's the Caesar DVD set, which I wish that was a Blu-ray set with all the Planet of the Apes movies and the TV show too. But here's some Criterions. Criterion, Barnes & Noble sale going on right now. And then some Twilight Time. And then here's some movies I want to get rid of. And then obstructed from view are like TV shows and seasons, although I do have some more Criterions down there too. But here's some more Criterions, actually piles of Criterions. I'll be showing that in a future video. Here's a Phantasm poster I was able to get signed up, including by Angus Scrimm right there before he passed. So that was pretty awesome. And really cool Friday the 13th poster, which I think I'm maybe putting it over there. I think that could work. There's the mirrored closets. And then here's more movies over here. Arrow Video titles. Arrow Video, Digibooks, Steelbooks. I've been getting less into Steelbooks lately. More Steelbooks down there. Some VHS even over there in the corner. But we've got stacks of 4Ks over here. If you can see that. And more movies and stuff I want to do updates for. Stuff like that all over there. And then there's actually a bag of signed baseballs, some Hall of Fame baseballs and stuff in there. I got more in the closet. Maybe do a video for that coming up. But here's horror Blu-rays in this bookcase. And more horror Blu-rays over here. Bruce Campbell signed up on the Evil Dead 2 Anchor Bay 10. And some Funkos. And here's original Garbage Pail Kids figures from the Cheap Toys line back in the 80s. I was able to get the Freddy signed up by Robert Englund. I prefer getting them signed up on the actual figure. I met Butch Patrick as well. Got him to sign my Eddie Munster. And Lin Wayne, the co-creator of Wolverine and Swamp Thing. He passed away recently too. Some collector's editions and sets and stuff like that. Some posters and laser discs and vinyl. Debating about getting rid of some of my vinyl stuff. I don't have a record player anymore, so I feel like what's the point? But I was also debating about maybe getting a record player again. I don't know. And then the Thing poster right here as well, which I want to get more signatures on that for sure. And here's the movies that I had picked out. I'll show you that in a second though. Here's more stuff on the floor. And I know a lot of people were crapping on Robert Pattinson for Batman, but I think he's actually a really talented actor. I really love the movie The Rover. I feel like that's super underrated with Guy Pearce, and he was great in there too. But he's done a lot more things outside of Twilight. You can't just pigeonhole him for that one movie. it's like Daniel Radcliffe just being pigeonholed for Harry Potter. He's so much more than that. He's done a ton of great films. Imperium, Horns, Swiss Army Man, which was a really good subversive movie. But he's done so many great roles. And I think Robert Pattinson's a talented actor, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do with Batman. I remember everybody crapped on Ben Affleck when he was announced, and I thought he was good as well. So keep an open mind. I think he is a good actor. I thought he had a really good physical performance here. There's a scene where he was like beating himself up a little bit. That looked like he actually did cause himself to bleed in there. But the movie overall, I wanted more from it. Should have been called Sex and Death in Space, but high life. But here's more Blu-rays over here, some Blu-ray box sets and stuff. The Tommy Boy bobblehead, Labyrinth with the MC Escher inspired staircase scene, the Watchmen, Amazon exclusive Night Owl ship, Talladega Nights bobblehead, Talking One, Underworld figure right there, V for Vendetta, Planet Earth, and then all these other ones. The Coen Brothers set was really nice. And Terminator Salvation, that's an Italian set. I like the movie. I know it's not the greatest of the Terminator ones, but I still enjoyed it. And more Blu-rays. Tons of Blu-rays over here. Some DVDs. I've been trying to get rid of more of the DVDs too, but this is all that's essentially left of the DVDs that I want to keep. And here's horror DVDs. I was able to get this signed up by James Gunn when this first came out, before he got really famous with Guardians of the Galaxy. David Schmoller signed my Tourist Trap DVD, one of my all-time favorite slashers, great supernatural slasher. Two Evil Eyes, signed up by George A. Romero and Adrian Barbeau. I actually got this from a collector. He sent me the pictures of the signing as well, but I had sold him stuff before too, so that was kind of a small world moment. And then 30 Days of Night, Dressed to Kill, signed up by Nancy Allen. And just horror DVDs, a few box sets up there. And I love the old box sets for DVD. I still say this all the time. Blu-ray has a long way to go to catch up to collection editions and box sets for the packaging design, because that looks amazing. But the Nightmare on Elm Street box set for the Blu-ray is just lackluster. I hope they do a re-release for the Friday the 13th one for the 10. I missed out on that, although I didn't love certain aspects of the 10 edition, especially the interior artwork with the shot that they chose. But overall, I'd still like to get that if they do a re-release for it. And there we go. So let's go ahead and get into the movies that I have picked out to watch tonight. I want to get two to watch, so pick two from this lot right here of 8 movies I picked out. Project Ithaca, which is a newer movie, low budget sci-fi movie from what I can tell. I don't know too much about it. They're trying to stop these aliens from, I guess, taking over the world, and there's somebody that's like a hybrid alien human, and she can possibly do it. But yeah, it looks intriguing. I like any kind of like alien horror, sci-fi kind of stuff like that, alien abduction especially. Next up from Arrow Video is FM. This is, I guess, the story of working at an FM radio station. I want to say maybe this is early 80s. No, 78 it looks like, 78. So this has a good cast too. A lot of the people in there are recognizable. In Doors, this is Oliver Stone one. This is the final cut. I have not seen this, but I guess it's a kind of a Doors, Jim Morrison biopic. And this actually, I know FM has some live performances too in here. Linda Ronstadt, and I can't remember who else had live performances in here. I don't remember on here, but I remember hearing something else that there's a couple of live performances. So Jimmy Buffett, I believe, too. I think Tom Petty has an appearance, but I don't think he actually performs. This is a bootleg right here, or custom. The Night Comes for Us. But I know Maxie Jackson recommended this to me a couple times. And a lot of the movies that they put on that are Netflix movies, they don't have releases. So I'm always worried if they lose the licensing or the change of licensing. You know, they take movies off every month. So I'm happy to get the custom for that, and I'll check it out. Next up is Blood Paradise. This is an artsploitation film release. I believe it's a Swedish film. The shots that I've seen from it look pretty trippy and surreal, about this writer who goes on a farm in Sweden to kind of find her inspiration again, and she meets all these crazy people, including an obsessed fan. Harold and Maude, there's 3 Criterions right here. I've seen parts of it, but never seen the full thing of it. Kind of a somewhat unique love story, I guess. A much younger guy and an older woman. In a Lonely Place from Nicholas Ray, starring Bogey. He's accused of murder. And I don't know too much more about that one. Election, which I have seen. This is the only one out of the bunch that I've seen in its entirety. And I love this movie. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I'm kind of in the mood to watch it again. That's why I picked that one out. But I love the ending of it. I just love it. I'd say this is kind of like a subversive movie, too, in a way. But I enjoy the heck out of it. From Alexander Payne, I definitely like a lot of his work. So there you go. Of those 8, let me know which 2 you would pick for me to watch tonight. And if you have any other movie recommendations for me to check out, especially if it's anything on Netflix, let me know. Leave me those comments down below. Let me know what you're watching tonight as well. And let me know if you'd be interested in participating in the YouTube movie community movie club, where we watch a movie every week and then we talk about it, our thoughts on it. And we just kind of post videos or comments. Like I'll post a video on my channel, obviously, and then you can leave comments about it as well. But something that connects the community again. But I wanted to start doing more straight up movie reviews, but I want to do more stuff that's underrated, lesser known, more cult titles, horror titles, stuff like that, than just the mainstream stuff that everybody's doing reviews for. But yeah, so coming up in the future, I'll be doing more straight up movie reviews, and I'll be doing the YouTube movie community movie club. And hopefully you guys will participate in it. Let me know what you think on it again. And leave me those comments down below. And this is kind of, like I say, an impromptu room tour slash overview collection. I do plan on doing, I know I've been saying this for like ages, years, a complete overview of it. I want to get everything organized. I want to get everything off the floor. It's a constant battle. Every month I get like 30 to 60 movies in. And it's just, I have to get that many out the door as well, and actually really more. I want to get everything off the floor, and I've hit the impasse of how it's been easy to get rid of stuff. I've been able to get rid of a ton of movies. As many movies as you see, I've had like double that at one point. So, you know, it's just a constant battle, and if I can't see myself rewatching it again, there's no reason to keep the movie. I just don't have the space. I don't really understand the mindset of just keeping something to have it. To each their own, though, you know, but for me, I just don't have the space, and yeah, I try to, there's so many different movies I pull out. I'm like, should I keep this? Should I not keep it? And I try to kind of rationalize it. But if I can't see myself rewatching, it's really time to let it go. And I want to get everything off the floor. I get so much stuff. I got to get rid of my comics, my baseball cards, and like sports cards from like the 90s and stuff like that. I want to get rid of all that stuff. So yeah, expect a lot more content coming up soon. And hopefully you guys will see complete Blu-ray collection video, finally, complete horror Blu-ray collection, complete 4K Ultra HD collection. You guys have been asking for that kind of stuff, so hopefully soon it will happen. I know I've been saying that for a long time, but I'm getting closer to it. But thank you again for all the support on here. I really do appreciate it. I still enjoy making videos on here. It's a fun time, and talking movies with you guys, and I hope you continue to watch and support my channel and interact with me and talk movies and life in general. I expect more Saturday night vlogs coming up too. I want to get back to that because that's always fun. But I hope everybody's doing well, and leave me those comments down below, and take care.